You know, the ambiance on the title menu actually isn't bad. Greetings and salutations, folks. It's me, Kenny D. Alabaster. Hello. I understand the title music might be a little loud. Just give me a second. Not that I plan on fixing it. I'm just going to enter the game. Bum bum. All right. Anyway, this is damn. Is this game trying to kill me? If I remember correctly, we just discovered that slimes are weak to things. And I have to kill this next one with ice, because I think 6 eyes. 5 to 6 eyes. This suggests that we will be killing multiple slimes. To me, personally, that's what this suggests. Bear with me, I'm tired as always. This random spider creature. This house, man. Just perplexing. Okay. I'm stalling enough. Let's fight a slime. I guess. I wonder how the slime attacks, because the pirate attacked in a weird way. Yeah, 6. Okay, so the answer is ice. Do you want to start a fight? I do. Okay, that was a lot of X's. I was very confused. Very confused. Oh. Okay, why is the slime kind of got game? Ice. What do you mean useless? Wait, it has 1 eye? Its eyes change? Oh, God. That's 2 right now. So fire. Fire. What do you mean useless? It says 1, 2, fire. Right? Fire? How could that be fire? That's 4, which means poison. Oh! And that's how you get sawn in half. Okay, I need to review the graph. The graph, it's not a graph. I need to review the marketing. Look, 1, wait, is it I times 1? Is this like a counter, or am I supposed to do math? Because, I mean, I guess it's not equals. It is I times 1 or 2. So does that mean if the eyes are a multiple of 1 or 2? Wait, oh, that was poison. Wait, I think I'm just stupid. Maybe. Let's try that again. I don't know why I thought that top one was fire. Okay, once more. Yes. I wonder if it's the same. Oh, no, it's not. Uh-oh. I don't know what the blast radius is. Blech. I really gotta stay lower. I'm trying to figure out if this game has lore, right? Because there was a floppy disk way earlier that you could get a hold of that seemed to suggest that maybe the game has lore. But it's legitimately hard to say. Okay, I guess I was supposed to be up. Maybe I can just try to kite through them instead of trying to find the space that doesn't have something. You know, the slime's a lot tougher than the pirate. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, it's one eye, so poison. Okay, fantastic. Slightly hard to predict, actually. I think this is safe. 3 is fire. That's all the eyes, so ice. Maybe there isn't more than one slime. Okay, somehow that didn't kill me. Somehow I'm alive. I don't think I should be. You won. I don't feel like a winner. Do you want to leave? No. Uh-oh. We lost textures. It, like, ran away. Textures. Where, oh, there you are, little guy. He ate the textures. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. These textures are so delicious. However, you won't be able to continue the game without this texture, but it's okay. Look in the basement. There should be spares. Of course. You sick marionette freak. I take it it's not this basement. Man, I hate it when the game eats its own textures. That sucks. Oh, crap. Not enough energy. Oh, God. Is this atomic? Let's not stare at that. It burns. Ah. How puzzling, pun intended. How could the pun not be intended? Welcome, Ulysses Wyvern. I just got to this. Is there anything in the bone bucket? I just want to try to make sure I have all of these, because if I don't have all of these, I'm going to be standing here trying to do something that I can't do for a very long time. Don't look at the static, it burns. To make the longest possible story short, we're trapped in an escape room video game that might be a game within a game. It's honestly kind of hard to tell. And how do I explain this? There is a marionette vampire that ate the game textures. He lives outside and threatens me. I wanted to know who's on second. What do you mean, who's on second? Okay, anyways, I don't see any more, so I'm just going to assume what the hell? Oh, we have hints? We don't want hints. No hints. I forgot. I tried to jump. Who's on first? Is this another pun that I don't get? Not enough energy. How much energy do I have? A1, A5, C4. I can't pull this out. Okay. Please. Oh, wait. D6. What? There isn't a 6. The hell do you mean D6? A1, A5, C4. I hear a noise, Do I get the reference? No, I don't get the reference. Well, okay, unless it's an Adventure Time reference. But I don't think it is. It's possible I only got 4 hours of sleep today. The perfect brain state to be doing puzzles. What does A1 do? Okay. Does that do anything? Why do I keep clicking A1? How about that? Is it making noise? Because I swear I hear like pwah, pwah. It's an old school comedy skit called Who is On First by Abbott and Costello. You probably butchered, but it is a funny skit you enjoy. I've never heard it. You make me feel young. Which is a feat. Sorry, brain is somewhere else. I can't, like I said, I can't move these. So I assume they're where they're supposed to be. I'm either missing 3 sources of power, or the puzzle isn't puzzling. These gotta mean something, right? I'm gonna go, I look down here, but I'm gonna go look up there. The only thing I can think of right now is maybe, I can open up one of these at a time and it leads to more batteries. What now? No. I could try a million combinations here. Okay, let's go see if there's more batteries, maybe. I don't know what this is. I don't know why D6 is here. There is no D6. Maybe it's in the vent. Write this skit down and watch it later. You might like it, or cringe. But it was a big hit, and it still has some, okay, I get it, maybe. I think I have heard of something called Who's On First. It's all the jewels. My promised reward for winning. Okay, if there's like power cells here, I have no idea where they are. And I have been in these rooms a lot. Maybe they're in the texture. The now missing textures. Or not. Spider guy, what do you know? But someone turned him off. Not the poor boar. Okay. I don't think there's more batteries. Okay. That's different, right? Okay, this must be where I am. So this is me, and this is something else. Shit, I do need more batteries. Maybe they're in here. Yeah, crap. That doesn't stay. No, it doesn't stay. Okay, so I don't have a switch for forward. And I can't move this. Just over twice? There's one. Okay. All right. I'm figuring it out. There's one. Let's try all the way back here, maybe. Ah. Someone was paying attention. That was me. I was paying attention. I'm too proud of myself. Oh no, wait, I need you. Get on there. Now, come on. Okay, so this must have just been telling me where the batteries were, which makes sense. How do I get to D6? It's all the way at the bottom. But I can't go that way. So if we're gonna make it to D6. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Aha! See, like I said, the game is threatening lore. You have this song stuck in your head today. The game name then song. Chaos on Deponia OST, the mating song of the junk crabs. Never heard it. Is it good? So for safety, I sealed the passage with my amulet. Meanwhile, observations of the transmutation abilities of the object are simply amazing. In fact, it can completely erase the boundaries between separate entities. Moreover, it seems that not only the physical aspect is subject to fusion, but also the mental one. It's a pity that using animals, it will not be possible to test. Okay, so are we experiencing some kind of like someone got their brain merged with a magical item and they created a game world kind of situation? Is that where I am right now? Because I kind of just woke up here without context, and I found one other floppy disk that was like, hey, things are weird, and it's like, yeah, no shit, they're weird. And that one's like magical amulet, magical omelet. Man, I just say the dumbest stuff. Which, I'll let you choose because it's funny. Which texture do you think it is? It's one of these little spiders. Which one do you want me to grab while I get a drink? Oh, it's good. For Deponia, think Junktown future, where the pro tag is a bit of an ego junkyard inventory. It falls apart and where it succeeds. Lots of puzzles and humor. The song, oh, pick a texture. Yeah, pick one of the three. Which one calls to you? This one looks spunky. This one looks like he's boring, but smart. I don't know what this one looks like. I think it hates me, though. The way it shakes. Circle? Okay, this is kind of like a circle. Well, that is a face. Listen carefully, we don't have much time. When the time comes, follow the flame. Do you understand me? Follow the flame. How will I know when the time... Okay, bye, face. He showed up once in the past, too. Follow the flame. The flame. Texture is missing. Okay, but like, where do I put it? I seem to recall it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look, see, we have new carpet. It's a circle-y pattern. Room customization and everything. This is different. In your defense, the texture reminded you of a spell. The road to Leprechaun? What? The trees will open the way for you. I'm running out of, puzzle areas, you see? Oh, there's a tree. Various heads. These haven't come into play yet either. I don't know what these are. It's like an S with 2 dots. Hold on, are there more? There's like windows in this place. Hold on. Not there. Green blue, red. Did the trees lead me? RPG and a puzzle game? What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, we're like, it's like a game and a game and a game. It's a thing. Did I do this right? I don't know if I did this right. Nothing happened, so I'm not inclined to believe I did it right. Oh, there's purple. So, like, also these two? Is there a window I could have missed? I don't know. I only know these windows. Let's see. There's red out there. It's all the same symbol. Red, green. I can't go back in the basement. Red, green, kind of like light blue. I think it's the trees out there and the trees in here. So we have red, green. Oh, hold on. Wrong blue. There we go. What did this do? Oh, it gave me lily pads. Don't trust frogs. Some of them lie. Okay. How many frogs do I not trust? Minor technicality, just a little one. The red torch should be lit. The yellow torch should be lit. The green torch should be lit. The blue torch should be lit. What? Which freaking frogs do I trust? Maybe this will tell me. The stone slab is covered in dirt. Do you want to clean it? Yes. Hold on. In a language unknown to you. Don't worry, I know a dirty place. That's it. Yeah. There is a skeleton on the bed. There are 3 bottles on the fireplace. It's a full moon now. Okay, so these are how I determine if the frogs are telling the truth. There's a skeleton on the bed is red. It's actually a couch. So the answer is no. Okay, so red lies. There are 3 bottles on the fireplace. What counts as a bottle? I see 3 bottles, I think. Assuming this doesn't count as a bottle, there are 3 bottles. So green is telling the truth. So we trust green. Yellow, it's a full moon now, I think is a lie, as long as the moon hasn't changed. Yeah, no. So it's green. And maybe blue. Bram Howard worked as an executioner. Where's Bran? Okay. So it's the second and last one. So green and blue are telling the truth. I think. At least this game makes it easier. The game isn't too difficult. It's like, okay. What did I say, green and blue? The red torch should be lit. The green torch should be lit. And then we hit the lever and we hope we don't drown. Yes. Fantastic. Thank you, truth-telling frogs. Oh, shoot. Pull the lever, Kronk. Pull the lever, Kronk. Well, we established green and blue, right? Unless this changed, let's go check our work. on the bed, 3 on the fireplace, full moon. Okay, so it's still green and blue, I think. Torches of the same color as the truth-telling frogs should be lit, which is green and blue. Oh, no. Okay, so now we're determining it from them. All torches should be lit. The red torch shouldn't be lit. Oh, fuck. Torches of the same color as the truth-telling frogs should be lit. Okay. If you say all of them... The red torch shouldn't be lit. I'm gonna assume it's green and yellow. Maybe, and maybe not. The torch next to me. Okay, see, the problem right now is that this man is like my grip on reality. If he's wrong... Oh, no. Ow. Okay, excuse me. As I was saying, this man is like my rock right now. If he's wrong, it all feels wrong. Because I don't think they all should be lit, which means it can't be red. The red torch shouldn't be lit would be true to what the green one said. So maybe it's everything but red? There's 2 yellows, though. What is with the skull placement in this section? Or are you overthinking? I think you're overthinking. I think I'm gonna drown. We'll know real fast. Yeah, okay, that was wrong. You can it, marionette vampire. Okay, so... all torches should be lit will be the next test. We're gonna kind of brute force a little bit. I don't feel like playing, who's the truth teller and who's the liar today any more than I have to. So let's figure out what red has to say about the situation. Okay, it's not all of them. So we know red is lying, and it's not all of them. We've proven that. The torch next to me should be lit. The red torch shouldn't be lit. Okay. Let's light these. Let's light... Have I done everything but the red? I think I did everything but the red already. Okay, so that would make... green and yellow the truth tellers. Did I do this already? Probably not. Let's try this. This one is like hard. I wonder if lies or whatever apply or don't apply still. Let's... Okay, what was I working off of earlier? It was green and blue, right? Were the truth tellers? Should be lit, but the problem is that these two kind of contradict. It would be green, blue, and yellow, though. And I think I did that already. Okay, let's try to light the red torch, because you said the red torch shouldn't be lit. So maybe just these two? Ah. This is so much worse than the first one. I know, what was it called? Bendy and the Ink Machine 2. Bendy and the Dark Revival, rather. I had, you know, similar kind of logic puzzle, but it was just like positions. That was it. It's not exactly the same logic puzzle. This is a bit worse. The red torch shouldn't be lit. Okay. We've established that one of you isn't telling the truth. Or maybe all three of you are and the red one isn't, but I think I assumed that already. So... hold on. I don't know if this applies anymore. It would be green and blue, but they like contradict each other. Well, I guess that... hold on. Have I tried this already? Probably not. Maybe I have. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so one of them is lying. Maybe. Okay, well... maybe not. Hold on. The blue one says the one next to me should be lit, right? I don't know. Didn't I try this earlier? Because he would say do this one, and then you would say the ones... is it only? That would be green and blue. Did I not try this earlier? These two would be the truth tellers. You said light this. I think I was interpreting this as only, but I guess not. So this... I don't know if I did this. I think I lit the other yellow one, too. Nah, okay, so that didn't work. Two thoughts in one. Everything I try fails. All we know so far is that red is wrong. Maybe just blue. We just know that all torches should be lit is a lie. Because I can prove that one in one go. Is it a full moon now? I don't know if their truthfulness changes as the night goes on, so let me check. Yeah, still a not full moon. Brom Howard. It would still be blue and green based on the poster, but... can I go back? I guess I could try to brute force it. Like I said, we know he can't be right, so that leaves us 3 combinations of options, more or less. Okay, and I tried you two already, so... let's try combining yellow's philosophy with stuff. Well, that's just red shouldn't be lit. So if we know I can't trust you, that means red should be lit. Let's light red and see if this is the only truth-telling frog, but I doubt it. Yellow lies, red is lit. I don't remember. If yellow is lying, then red is lit. Or what did you say? Shouldn't be lit. Okay. Okay, so it's not just the red torch should be lit, or shouldn't be lit, would be the... I have to test 2 different philosophies. Damn it. We know it's not just red, is what I'm getting at. Okay, now let's try red and yellow. Since the torch next to me and the red torch are 2 we haven't tried together, we can determine if it's these 2. Okay, so it's not the red frog, and it's not just yellow, and it's not just blue, and it's not yellow and blue. Or sorry, we know it's not the... We know it... We have not yet proven if yellow... The problem is how many are telling the truth. I thought it was just these two. But I don't know if the sign is right anymore because I thought I tried this. The torch next to me should be lit. The red torch shouldn't be lit. I know it's not him. You're the one... You okay, he is complicated enough that he has to be telling the truth, right? I think it's unlikely that this one isn't telling the truth because I think I've tested it on every end for these two, right? And I know it's not red because I tried all the torches. So you have to be telling the truth. The problem is that I don't, and I know red isn't. So I'm like 100%, not 100% sure. I feel pretty confident that green is telling the truth. I don't know about blue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna light yellow and we're not gonna light red and we're gonna light the other yellow and we're gonna see if it was green and yellow. Because you say don't light red, or yeah, don't light red, which would be telling me the truth. You say light the one next to me would also be telling the truth though. Shit. I think I tried this already, didn't I? I remember trying this. Let's try it again. No. Okay. Okay. So either green's lying or yellow's lying? So I should light red, but not yellow. Just red and green? Okay, so if you're lying, I would light this. If you're a liar, you're not telling the truth, which means I don't light yellow. If you tell me that I have to light the ones that... If you tell me that I have to light the ones that are from the truth tellers, and he's a truth teller, except he's telling me to light the torch next to him, which fails it for me because this isn't a truth teller, then that means it isn't blue. Let's try red and green. So you would be lying, you would be telling the truth. You would be lying because he said so, and red is always like, let's just try this. I'm thinking too much. Damn it. I feel like it would be really weird if green was the liar. I feel like that's unlikely. This doesn't backtrack. Hold on. I want to make sure I don't have to, like, hit the other ones. No, okay. It'd be funny if it's all off. I'm starting to wonder. Okay, see, but if everyone's lying, doesn't that contradict too? Because if he says they should all be lit... shit. I'm gonna try with none of them just cause that would be kind of funny. No, okay, something has to be lit. I feel like I was thinking about it, then I was like, no, just hit the switch. We can prove it right now. I was like someone would have to be lying if nothing was lit, right? Okay, like I said, I'm like 100% sure it's not you. Red torch shouldn't be lit. You're a liar. This would be telling the truth if green is correct. So it's like the entire left side. Let's assume yellow and blue can be right at the same time. Or sorry, yeah, no, green and blue can be right at the same time. That Like, let's assume blue is telling the truth. And yellow is telling the truth. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm also gonna light the red one and just leave the bottom yellow one blank. Our 2 brain cells are fighting for 3rd place. They're losing to frogs. Okay, so same thing. Assuming you're telling the truth. Which assumes... God damn it. Hold on. What if the 2 on the right are lying too? Why would that work? No, wait, that would require you be right. And blue be lying. I think I've tried this. I don't remember what I have and haven't tried. It's becoming a real problem. The torch next to me should be lit. Okay, so if green and blue are telling the truth, it would be yellow, green, shut up, green. Have I tried just green? That's a complicated question. Maybe. No, damn it, it wasn't that. I have no way of testing individual, like, torches, really, so... Because if it's working in conjunction, I'd never know. That's the only green, so let's see if green's the only one that's... Okay, hold on. No, let's not, hold on. Roll it. No. This feels like trial and error, the puzzle game. And I'm totally losing. Okay, hold on. Like I said, it can't be you. That's all I can say for sure. So either green is a liar or there is more than one truth. It can't be red, right? I've established that there is no way that it can be red. Because red wants everything. And I tried that, and it failed. Well, like I said... I don't know if it's limited to 2 truths. The board was all I had to work off of, and the board said that the green one and the blue one were telling the truth. But now I think these two can... I think these two are clashing. Because he says the torch next to me should be lit, and you say light the torch colors of the truth tellers, which would be green and blue. And then if blue is a truth teller, that means yellow, this one right here, the torch next to him, would be one that I would have to light. So it would be this, but it's not. So that's what I was going off of. All I had to go off of was the board. The only other thing I can think of right now is maybe they got inverted. So maybe yellow and red are telling the truth, which would be light everything except red. So... Boop. Okay. No. So both of the top ones aren't... Not both of the top ones are telling the truth, and not both of the bottom ones are telling the truth. It's one of one and one of the other, I think. So it's one of these two is telling the truth, and I'm like 100% sure it's not red. So it's got to be you, right? The red torch shouldn't be lit. The torch next to me should be lit. There's no way it's just yellow, right? Okay, it's not blue or it's not blue and yellow. You lost track? Don't worry, we have a new system for keeping track. There we go. Not yellow, red. Okay. Okay, we can eliminate... We're gonna see about eliminating yellow off the bat. I think. Oh, it's hard to test, though. Should be lit and not the red one. This is what I tried, right? Which means it would also be not yellow, blue. Not yellow, blue. Okay, what haven't we tried? Yellow, green? Which would be you, and you. Okay, so it's not yellow, green. Not yellow, green. Okay, so it's not yellow in combination with any two. So we move on. Blue, green next, which I think I've already tried. Torch next to me shouldn't be lit. So that would be what? Green, blue. Is that it? Okay. Okay, not green, blue. Let's see. You did say should be lit. Okay, yeah. So not green, blue. Let's try green, red. It can't be red, right? It just cannot possibly be red. I'm sorry. It just can't be. And I already tried yellow, green, right? Okay, so it's some combination of three. Okay, I'm gonna try red for the sake of it, but understand that I don't think there's any circumstance in which it's red. This would be red and red-blue because you say this should be torched, right? Should be lit. Okay. They're all lit. Okay, not red-blue, not red. Not red. And red and green, it can't be red and green because they coexist by default. Red, green. Okay, so that's every combination of two that I can think of. Not red. I guess I could try combinations of one now. Green, if green was the only truth teller, then it would just be green, which I think we tried already, but, you know, cheers. To the drink we go. Not green. And we know it's not red already. This was just you. Did I not do this yet? Let's just hit it. Okay, not blue. It's not yellow because yellow would be red shouldn't be lit, and if yellow was the only truth teller, then not lighting anything would do it. Okay, so it's no single frog, and it's no combination of both frogs, and I think red is out of the running by default. Because it's not possible for anything to as far as I'm aware, it's not possible for anything to coexist with red. So it's got to be some combination of three. And it's got to be these three, but I tried these three, if I'm not mistaken. I'm like 100% sure I have. Red torch shouldn't be lit, which would be true. If, you know. And then you're the truth-telling frogs. Torch of the same color as the truth-telling frogs should be lit. Okay. I tried yellow-green, right? Okay, so how does this work? Should be lit. But if the torch next to you should be lit, it would be all three of you. And I thought I tried that. Screw it, let's try it. This would be correct. Red would be left untouched. Yellow would be a truth teller. Blue would be a truth teller. come on. And green would be a truth teller. I'm like 100% sure I've done this. Did you try blue torch, green torch, yellow torch next to blue, and lighting red torch? I don't know. Hold on. Not blue, green, yellow. Excuse me. Blue torch, green torch. Yellow next to red. How would this work? Would that mean that everyone is telling the truth except blue? But then they all can't be lit. So how would that work? Right, that's what it would be, right? Because this would be all the truth tellers. Well, except that would mean two of them can't be telling the truth, right? Because red said light everything and green said light the truth tellers, and yellow would be a truth teller. Because, no, wait, yellow would be a liar. I lied. So this would be, well, okay, but then this yellow one would have to be unlit too. I'll remember blue, green, red, but let's try this. Because if yellow lies but blue is true, then only one yellow is lit. Well, but if yellow lies, then both yellows wouldn't be lit, right? Because the green one said torches of the same color as the truth-telling frog should be lit, right? Well, no, he'd be a liar, though. Well, but then he says they all should be lit. I'm just gonna hit it. This feels like a losing battle. I don't know what kind of absolutes I'm working with here. That's the problem. I don't know if red, like, if what red says is true has to be true in order for him to be a truth teller, or if I have to decide that he's a truth teller but also accept other truths from other frogs even if they contradict him because they're also telling the truth. Like, I don't know if his board state needs to be true in order for it to be considered a truth-telling frog. You know what I mean? Or if I can start doing, like, mathematical cancel-outs. I assume he just can't be right ever, because I tried lighting everything and it failed, so, like, he would be out, right? And I've already tried none of them. So it's like some frogs have to be right. To be right. Based on what I've seen, at least some of them have to be. If yellow lies, red is lit. Yep. Red lies, so it's not all. If blue is true, then yellow torch next to blue is on. The blue and green are lit, but the yellow next to blue is on by default. Maybe I'm assuming green... If green told me that the truth-telling frogs have to have their torches lit, and that was a thing that had to happen, because blue would be true, so green would be an addition. Well, haven't I... Stop it. Haven't I already tried this? Green would be telling the truth, blue would be telling the truth, which means this would come on. And if red is... Okay, hold on. We're going to do these first three, and then we're going to see if yellow is also a part of it, but he shouldn't be. Yeah, okay, it can't just be blue and green. That would leave... Well, okay, see... But if blue's a truth teller, it means it has to be all of them but the yellow. Okay, wait, that got it. What did we do? Okay, red was definitely lying. Which means the lie was the truth. Am I making sense? I don't know. Did I do what you said? So that means you were telling the truth, you were telling the truth, and we only do this because he was lying. Now, okay, so these two were the truth tellers, these two were liars, but we had to make sure that his lie wasn't true on the board. So it's just everything but the top one. Yellow lied and red lied. Yeah. I guess I just ignored them. It doesn't matter anymore. It's over. I can go. There's gonna be more frogs, huh? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, hold on. Who was right back here? Was it blue and green? If it was blue and green, again, that means that it should still be blue and green, right? This was confusing, sort of. Let's just see if blue... We have to talk to everyone in case they tell me something that I need to change, but we have to listen to what blue and green say. The torch next to me shouldn't be lit. More than half of the torches should be lit. Okay, so we need more than half, but not that one. All green torches should be lit, so it's none of the green ones, at least half. And not the red ones. So if it's not the red ones or the green ones, that means yellow and blue. That wouldn't be more than half, though, would it? Okay, he said all the green torches, but not... But not none of them, right? So it's got to be this one, right? Let's try this. Okay. Now I know who's telling the truth. It's still blue and green. Oh, we made it to the frog. What the hell are these? Are you a snail? You are a snail. When it's dark, it's easy to see me. When it's light, you won't find me. In the darkness, you won't see me. In the light, you won't escape me. As long as you're alive, you won't meet me. If you're dead, you won't escape me. Okay, hold on. First, I have to figure out what they're alluding to. I'm assuming it's these heads, right? Copper, silver, gold. Copper, silver, gold. I'm assuming the heads are relevant here. It's like co-op detective run. You feel like the cop, only in charge of donuts. You see a statue holding scales in its hand. There are 4 stones on one side of the scale and 1 on the other. Okay, hold on. How many was that? There's no guarantee. 4 stones on one side and 1 on the other. I didn't see a 5th stone. Side note, I don't see a 2nd scale. Where does this go? Nowhere? Okay, it goes nowhere. I can't really move these. Maybe I'm looking for something to put on it. Unless the cauldron counts as something, but I don't think it does. Let's see if just putting the scales changes anything. It's strange, but the scales are in balance. Okay, you see that over there? That's gonna open up the blue room, which we need. I can't interact with that. See a statue holding scales in its hand. There are 4 stones on one side of the scale and 1 on the other. It's strange, but the scales are in balance. Maybe only 1? That doesn't make sense, though, does it? Assuming this is a scale. Where in the house is the second scale? I don't know. We're gonna go look. But just in case, I'm gonna put that on 1. I'm not exactly swimming in a house, so if there is another scale, it shouldn't be that hard to find. I say not swimming in house, knowing full well that I have drowned in this house several times. Oh, that's stupid. So I'm considering maybe it interacts, because sometimes you interact with the outside and in the video game. The puns are rubbing off on me. No, sometimes they're just easier than others. I'm saying maybe I do something in there once I have 4 rocks on this. Get on there. These are harder to throw than you'd think. At least if you want it to make it look pretty. There we go. Maybe it's because there was, like, 1 stone out here, technically. But for, you know what I mean? Maybe it was sharing stones, so to speak. Like between the digital world and the out here world. That's my guess. So that had 4, and this counted as having 1. Somehow, it just didn't advertise that here, and then I put 3 on, and it became 4 and 4. That's my guess. But there's nothing inside. That's bad luck. It would be bad luck. It would be. This is different. Oh, here's our thing. That makes more sense. It's on the left side of the room, meaning it was the left scale. Yeah, that's just, that's what I figured. Okay, this is the puzzle bit. We have to place these on the, I'm assuming we have to place these on these. Let's, just put one on. Okay, yeah, so that's what we have to do. So now we have to go decode what the friggin' frog said. Or snails, rather. Sorry, they're snails. I think they're snails. Okay, step 1. As long as you're alive, you won't meet me. If you're dead, you won't escape me. What don't you meet if you're alive, but don't escape if you're dead? Probably your tombstone. They are snails. Yeah, I think they're snails. Because you're gonna have food. I don't know if that's your shadow. That's like money, trees, and the moon. I assume it's your tombstone. Because if you're alive, you won't meet it, and if you're dead, you don't get away from it. You know, you need to be dead to have a tombstone, I guess. Well, not really, but like kind of. In darkness, you won't see me. In the light, you won't escape me, which is your shadow. I assume that's what the dark bit is. I assume it's a shadow. That was gold, right? Yeah, okay. When it's dark, it's easy to see me. When it's light, you won't find me, which is probably the moon. Fantastic. Okay. We're done with the weird esoteric stuff, so now it's pretty standard. Oh, the snails are dead. That sucks. That's a leprechaun. How do I kill you? Hold on. We consult the chart. Well, you're not a bat, and you're not a skeleton, and you're not a slime. So maybe the leprechaun is the goblin escargot. No, I'm good. Maybe. I'm gonna go with cold. I don't know if I have to kill him, but I might have to kill him. Oh, okay, he is way meaner looking up close. Wow, someone managed to guess the riddles of my advisors. You probably want to go back to the castle. I think I could help you. But first, you have to play hide and seek with me. Okay, so maybe not cold. Is that you? Great, you found me. And so fast. What a great guy you are. Well, I guess we can make the task a little more difficult and raise the stakes. Okay. Well, we're gonna get killed by a leprechaun. Check the paintings. Ha. Anything up here? Death by leprechaun, baby. Blech. He laughs. He put my head on the thing. Well, you don't know how to spell that food dish, so you spelt it like that. Okay, there really isn't anything to do but look for the leprechaun. I'm trying to figure out if he's gonna be a rock again or what. Or if he can be anything. Okay. Oh. Great, I have to find him 5 times. Ah! It hurts. How humiliating. 1 out of 5. It hurts. Literally, my head is gone. Okay, so I know 2 places, I think. And let's make it a little bit more interesting. I wonder if it's in order. I think it's in order. Ah. Ah, damn it. It's too bright. I bet he's gonna be one of those at some point. We found one in that room. We found one over there. I don't know if he doubles back or what, but let's check in here. I assume, my assumptions are probably poorly placed, but I assume he's always going to be a box or something. Time to get a drink. I need to keep like a mental note of the number of rooms in the house. Actually, let's check. This is one room. Room 2. That would be room 3. The hallway kind of like isn't a room. An aim table first, then a box. You think you saw him on the kitchen table before you got killed as a cup, but you're not sure? Who knows? I can go look. Mr. Leprechaun. Brace your eyes for the burn. I don't see a cup over here, at least. You're not the fish, are you? Little Scottish demon, or sorry, Irish demon, I guess. Maybe you just saw some spots. Maybe I should just check each room really thoroughly because, you know, he could, I mean, I don't really have a reason to rush it, right? I mean, it's the same place every time, so. If I'm just real thorough. But he was kind of obvious the first 2 times, so that's why I'm moving the way that I am. It's not that rock. I don't think he's in this room. That is him. Okay, he was with the painting. I was about to say, I see blinking. That painting hide was devious. There. There, you done? Oh, you win. Actually, I think you're just lucky, but a deal's a deal. Wait, I'll take you back to the castle. Ready? Thank you, Leprechaun. It seems you ended up in the upper floor of the castle. The treasury must be somewhere nearby. Ah. Before I start moving blocks in the other room. How'd I know? Okay, let's alter the fabric of reality real quick. I like to keep things tidy. A room to cheese the game. Why, thank you. Oh, look, there's blocks. Oh, these must be the 2 in the room. This must be the actual, The glass looks fragile. How fragile? Empty vessel. Huh. Oh. Yeah, that's what it did. We don't have quite enough blocks. Huh. The answer is very this fragile. Blood, heart, soul, runes, electricity. More on that in the future. I don't know what this is about either, but I know these blocks control this, so maybe this is telling me where I should put them. I think the game knew I would try what I'm about to try. Yeah, they definitely knew. They so knew. Not the third one. That didn't help. Oh, but I can't move that one. This is shockingly well engineered. They really wanted to make sure I couldn't cheese it. Good enough. Green? There is no suitable item. More on that later. My, face hurts just a tiny bit. Just like a little bit. You feel something leaving it. At the same time, you hear a rustle under your feet. It's like someone is moving under the stone floor. Shoot. Did this do something for me? Oh, is this the soul part? All right. Close call. It wasn't great, but I think we barred it. I think that's all we were supposed to do. Let's try left. The bird's gaze will show you the way. They're not differently labeled. Ah, okay. His eyes are a little freaky now. The owl, yeah, he's having a good day. Scroll. Five, 1, 3. Do you see the dominoes on the floor? It looks so gross. Yeah, it does look pretty gross. Gross. You see the not dominoes, dice. I meant dice. I don't see a fourth one though. There's a 5, a 1, and a 3. Oh, a 2. Five, 1, 3, 2. No? 2, 3, 1, 5. Not quite. And shuffle tell correct? I mean, I don't know what other way there is to interpret this. Two, 3, 1, 5. 5, 1, 3, 2. Oh, hold on. There's like, no, wait, these are the buttons. Unless there's a hint somewhere, or like a lever, but if there is, I don't see it. Was there an order I crossed them? When the owl was telling me to do stuff? It would have been like 2, 1, 5, 3. Maybe I'll come back to this later. I don't feel like fighting it right now. One, 5, 3, 2. Is that the order I walked them? Not quite. What does the scroll say? I don't know. I don't know if I can read it. Okay, if it wasn't letting me read it there, maybe I can read it out here. Here we go. Well, that's just more confusing. A weird HZ. Did I read that right? It's more like a T. That's runes done. Oh, there's a 6 here though, too. Oh no, there's a lot of combinations. Okay, I'm starting to see why that didn't work in my favor. Okay, we did this. And we went this way and did that. Did we go down? Yeah, okay, down was the saw blades. So let's go right, I guess. Excuse me. Okay. That was a bucket, not a 1. There's no way. I don't know. Kind of looks like a 1 to me. 5, 2, 4. Let's leave the dice alone for right now. We'll come back to that one at the end. I think. Let's just worry about all this other crap. Green needs to turn to the right twice. Or not? Okay. Half spins. That's electricity done, so now we just need heart and blood. Slightly morbid. Staircase? I couldn't go down it if I can. Or if it is, rather. Okay. Now, theory. This is actually probably a puzzle. Oh, hey, jellyfish. You don't have to be sorry for being late. It's cool that you showed up and, you know, at any time. That said, the stream's only got about a half an hour left. Probably. I'm trying to figure out if this is a puzzle because we have this. I'm assuming... Oh, wait, hold on. This is the numbers for the dice. I get it. Okay. Right? Because these are the floors. So this has to be the numbers. Please write them down as I find them. Where's the big blood room? Big blood room. Okay. It's gonna be... top left? Okay, 2. I think it's kind of one-shaped. Okay, here it is. 2, I think it's 2 blank blank 6. 2 dash dash 6. Sort of top right. Two dash 36. Kind of like middle. Yeah, 2-36. What's the last room look like? No. Sorry. There's grossness in my throat. Two dash. So it's 2536. Fertilizer. Yeah. Well, if it's for a plant, I know that there's a thing in here. Oh, we grew a heart. Oh, wait, the IV bag. Yeah, there was 3 fertilizer, but I only needed 1. Am I drawing blood from someone or myself? That's the important question. I mean, you could help me. Just give me some fluids. If you want the boar back so bad. Oh, hold on. What am I saying? We have limitless blood. All right. Something. Flip the switch. It's alive. Hello. Wow, I've been out for a long time. Did you turn me on? Do you need help? Can't figure out how to go further? Okay, I'll come up with something now. He's thinking. Done. Find 2 shields hanging next to each other and walk right between them. Do you want to leave? No. Do you remember how it said follow the torches? I'm trying to figure out if that's a here thing or a later thing. Because I'm trying to... I figured maybe there's 2 endings. Like an ending where I die finishing the thing, or an ending where I do whatever the head wants. I mean, there's torches. Did he say follow the torches? I remember follow the torches. Did I check the skull book? Skull book. Ah. Let's just go through this. Well, it's him. A lot of him. Fire, ice, poison, or water. The skull book in the game? I don't know. I mean, there was a scroll. There's a lot of heads. Have you noticed the heads? You thought you could sneak into my treasury? You have a snake body. I didn't notice that. Pathetic little thief, you will die for this. You're probably right. I don't seem to remember how to kill him. I remember fire first. ice water. We'll try ice next. Yep. Attack is useless. Maybe we try fire again. No. Ice again. Maybe it has to do with his fire. I don't know what that signifies, though. What do you think the white signifies? See, he's purple now. Oh, no. Oh, good to stay centered. See, so it's blue, so let's try ice. Maybe. No. Okay. Now it's purple. So we try ice again on purple. Or we try whatever's closest. Okay, so ice on purple. So maybe you're fire. Ah, excuse me. Okay, fire on blue. Ice on purple. I don't know if I'd say opposing. Enough of these games. How will you know everything I am capable? Now you will know everything I'm capable of. Kill the wizard. Okay. Can't tell what he's weak to. I guess that killed me. Maybe I was just supposed to keep running. Oh, I have to start over. Is this safe? Nope, it was not. What do the signs in the room say before the boss fight in order? I don't know. I guess they give the color, huh? And this is your indication. Which I didn't pay much attention to it to start with. It wasn't about the order, just the color. That's fire, right? Yeah, it's fire. It should be fire. Oh, God. Okay, it's a little harder to dodge than you'd expect. Again. Also, you're a wizard? Damage phase. This is water or poison. I'm not actually sure what it is. Maybe it's, I think it's poison. Probably actually poison. And now ice. Enough of these games. You will know what I am capable of. I don't see anything to hurt him with. Okay, there's hit buttons. Survive a few rounds. I found the attack button. Bonk. I like this room. Here. I don't think he's really dead. Nice. I don't know. I'm not convinced yet. You have finally found the treasury. You are surrounded by many chests filled with gold and precious stones. It looks like your adventure has come to an end. Except we were told to follow the torches. There's only so many TVs. All right. Yeah. You still managed to get out. I wasn't falling for the dark room filled with treasure bit. It's good. There's no way to save me, but you have to finish what you started. Hunter almost figured out how to remove the barrier before it attacked us. Find him. Maybe he managed to write down the combination. Welcome to the dungeons. The runes are already inscribed. You just need to activate them. Do what we came here for. Kill that thing. Hunter? Parchment severely damaged. Reports of people disappearing in the vicinity of Snake Rock. Your squad has been assigned. May the great flame be with you. I have more questions than I did earlier. Alright, so we need the runes. Were these guys turned into, like, pillars of salt? Alright, Bill Cipher, Devil Fruit, A with a head. Are there any more? You think they're covered in petrifying goo? Bill Fruit, A head. A head. Huh. You know, I wasn't ready for that. Can I touch these? I don't know what's killing me. Maybe I should wait at the entrance instead of running in. A snake with a laser eye? What is this thing? I've been trying to figure out what the real, like, thing that's going on is. Oh, it's got a petrifying gaze. Okay. Okay, that's what it is. Hide behind something? Yeah, I figured it out. The laser gem, he's got a gaze. I get it. It took me a second. I was like, hold on. It's hard to tell where it starts and where it ends, though. You only have to die to learn. It looks like I just have to wait for it to stop and then run for a sigil. Bolt. That one's next. Huh. Let's wait. Oh, okay. I was so ready to rip that out, you don't even know. Before I go, was this what I had to kill, or did I have to kill something else? I just want to make sure I'm not leaving something unfinished. Okay, I don't see anything else. Why can't Gem be yoinked thing of the snake? The stonks. Look, we don't need the money. We're good. We won. Your work is done. See? We did it. Isn't it? Question mark. The end. Hold on. Let's see where I left off. Oh, okay. Just here. Isn't it? Question mark. I wanted to see what happens when you go in the treasure room. I assume you die. I assume you big die. But we can't know now, you see. As, I have beaten the game. Yeah, I can't tell what this is. It's probably goo. It kind of pulsates like goo. Is there something deeper in the cave? I haven't seen a deeper in the cave bit. This is where I came from. Oh, see, I was trapped in this, but I guess I broke out. He is dead. Oh, that was fast. You see his eye thing? It's on his forehead. Is that there because you're like a wizard, or? Crazy. And in the end, we were trapped inside of the Matrix, trying to fight a snake wizard. What a strange game. Wow. Okay, there's one thing I'm worried about. How many enemies are in this game? Did anyone see credits? The light. I'm trying to remember if I saw credits. Credits are usually a good indication, you know? Isn't it? Were there credits? Did I get credits? The end. It says the end. I can go back up. You did a quick search, but the website won't load for you. I mean, I can go up here, but I didn't see anything up here. Oh, here, mama. Ugh. Something about the pillars? What's the code not listed? Which ending did I get? Not this one. Savior, probably. Well, aside from walking around a cave and thinking things to myself, oh, I didn't get the bad ending. Mask. That's probably what happens when you go in the treasure room, right? Presumably this is Savior then. If only I could yoink this. Maybe there's a rock I can break this with. The gem seems important, doesn't it? Did I find the free floppy disks? No, I found 2, I think. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's kind of hard to remember. I know I found at least 2. One that you saw me grab today and one that I got the last stream. I don't see a rock to shatter this with. Did I hit the sigils on the pillars similar to the snake mark? I don't know. The snake mark appears to only be 1 mark, right? I mean, I hit sigils on pillars that opened the door. I fought a giant snake. That, I mean, what you saw is what you saw. Got the survivor ending better than a dead end. I mean, it counts as a win, sort of. I beat the game. Not too bad. It's kind of an entertaining game. It's not bad. I enjoyed this. It was reasonable. I picked it up on a whim because I think it was on sale on Xbox. So I was like, you know what? I'll get whatever this is. This looks fun. And, you know, sometimes... Man, this thing was really quite large, huh? Sometimes we take those risks and it all works out. And we get to play really weird, interesting games that I've never heard of. And I really want to rip this out, but I can't. I want it so bad. Alright, well, it's been 2 hours, and it looks like I got an ending. So I think it's time for me to... Time for me to hit the hay, yeah? I gotta upload a short after this anyway, so... Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all had some fun while you were here. I hope you enjoyed the giant snake dragon thing. I don't know what this thing is, really. I mean, it just looks like a giant snake, but it has a lot of dragon motif to it, you know what I mean? Like the basilisk from Harry Potter. But, you know, with a gemstone. And also it was haunting me in my dreams. Ah, good times. Alright, well, I'm gonna get off. So, I'll be back tomorrow with Hyper Light Drifter. Probably. Till then, have a good night. And, take care. Thanks again for stopping by. Sweet dreams. Don't get eaten by a giant snake. Goodbye. Good night.